My favorite thing is Melania, right? Fuck Melania Trump. Dude, I have been fucking tagging her so hard. I am like anytime she tweets for the rest of this administration, I'm going to get right in her shit. Because I feel like she's got like the Ghislaine Maxwell syndrome, where she's as bad, if not worse, than the person she's fucking enabling. You know what I'm saying? Because she is such a scoundrel. You know? She ain't suing anyone, right? She's not suing anyone. Let's watch the clapback. Because she's not suing anyone. And can I just say that James Carville, what a fucking pussy James Carville is. What a douchebag he is to bend over for her and like so they could parade him around. Ooh, the Democrats are afraid to get sued. What a clown. You know what I mean? It's like he talks such a big game, but when push comes to shove, dude, he's a gutless turd. And that's what we don't like. We don't need gutless turds. Dude, she is in cahoots with the sex predators. Okay? She was part of the sex trafficking ring. She was. But let's watch Hunter's response, shall we? Dude. Dude, I had to take the piss out of Lisa Murkowski. Dude, extraterrestrials might be real. I'm starting to believe in this aliens thing. Ooh. Oh. Dude. Yeah, dude, she doesn't speak 5 languages, dude. I mean, unless she's talking about like cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, doggy, missionary, and fucking... Dude, oh shit. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, guys, I've said this before. I would never eat Melania's lunch for being a sex worker or for doing modeling. I think that is a totally like honorable vocation, and I support it. I support people's rights to get freaky and do adult content. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a totally legitimate business. But when you do adult content and you simultaneously like harp about morality, right? And you like decide that people that have sex differently than you are like dangerous and bad, and your husband's an adultering piece of shit, and you still look down your nose at people as though their morality is not good enough, while simultaneously you're a sex worker and your husband is lying to sex workers, dangling a TV show he has no control over to try and get sex while you're pregnant. So he's cheating on you by lying about his TV show and using that over a sex worker, and you're a sex worker. And then you guys have the nerve to go up there and talk about like transgender people or the morality of immigrants. Like, bro, 9 iron. You know what I mean? 9 iron. Ah! Dude, the whole like $1 billion is just what's so funny, dude. And I mean, I've said this before about how if you look at Trump and these guys, I have a perfect metaphor for all of Trump's administration behavior. Okay. You know what they are? They are like frustrated parents who don't have any like control over their kids because they haven't even established a relationship with them. And they have a teenager that is acting out. And every day they show up and they start threatening like more and more severe shit. And meanwhile, the kid just ignores their threats and does whatever the fuck he wants. And then they show up the next day with like much more severe threats. But nobody just takes them seriously because it's all them like showing how powerless they are. And they are like struggling so hard to have some element of control. It's exactly what it is, man. They're like, I'm going to take away your video games. If you walk out of here now, I'm taking away your car. If you get in that car and drive away, I'm fucking taking you out of the will. If you don't come back here right now, I'm going to burn all your possessions. The parent is just out there. Acknowledge me. The thing about this, Melania Trump, it's the extremism. I mean, $1 billion, right? There's not a threat of like a lawsuit or defamation, but she goes right to like $1 billion. It's like so overboard, so beyond normal, like such an overreaction. It is like such an overreaction that it makes you wonder, like, goddamn, she probably really is guilty of something because she is overreacting like so hard, right? So crazy hard that a judge would toss that lawsuit out in 2 seconds. He would be like, oh, you're going to show that you've had $1 billion of reputational harm? Like, dude, she doesn't even have a good reputation to begin with. Everybody hates her, bro. She's like the woman who fucking dressed like the Hamburger and was buddies with all the grapey traffickers, and she let a guy cheat on her for like 30 years. You know what I mean? Everybody hates her. Dude, the whole world thinks she's a goddamn fool, bro. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the day of presidential litigation has arrived. It's lawsuit time. In my hand is a legal demand letter addressed to Mr. Hunter Biden from the First Lady of the United States, demanding a retraction of Channel 5's video called Hunter Biden Returns, in which Mr. Biden here makes some speculative comments about the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein, Melania Trump, and Donald Trump.
Now, what's funny about this, guys, is in the video, he doesn't even make the claims. He even says, biographer Michael Wolff has said, like it's not even his claims. He repeats shit that somebody else says. And she's like, I'm going to sue you for $1 billion. It's like, okay, how about I pay you 10 cents and you fucking lick the bottom of my shoes? How about that, dude? Yeah.
Okay, well, they knew each other well. They spent an enormous time together. According to his biographer, is that Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania. That's how Melania and the First Lady and the president met.
Really?
Yeah.
Epstein made the intro.
Yeah, according to Michael Wolff.
Yeah.
And so I only can go by what people are saying, and I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Like, oh, okay, that suit makes sense. Dude, the judge would be like, huh, so why aren't you suing the Michael Wolff guy? Dude, he does. He says, I don't know. Dude.
I only can go by what people are saying, and I don't know.
He didn't make these claims out of nowhere. They come from another journalist named Michael Wolff, who is a biographer that actually spoke to Jeffrey Epstein. But now here we are. And I've got $1 billion document in my hands because Mrs. Trump is seeking $1 billion in damages if we don't take the video down, and if Hunter here doesn't issue a formal apology to Mrs. Trump. So now we're here maybe to give you the platform to apologize to the First Lady for your statements that you made about her possible connection to Jeffrey Epstein.
Fuck that. That's not going to happen.
Let's go. Fuck that, dude. That is not going to happen. Yeah, fuck. I mean, he was pretty respectful, though. I've been telling Melania to go fuck herself all day, right? Sue me, bitch. Dude, oh my God, dude. She's as despicable as Trump is, right? She is, dude. I mean, I know a lot of people like to paint her as like she's a victim or whatever, or, oh, we need to save her. But I think she is as despicable as he is, where she is just absolutely transactional, unfeeling, no compassion, completely obsessed with like getting her way. She'll leverage threats and play dirty and fucking use people. You know what I mean? She has no scruples whatsoever. She would probably just burn down her best friend's house to get an advantage. You know, yeah, just a dirty playing scumbag. And there are people like that are so devoted to money and power that they'll fuck over everybody to get it. You know, and there's no doubt that she's like that. That's her, dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.